what we saw in Parliament today shows clearly, say, the NPP as a political party, the leadership, the group in Parliament, almost a minority, no, it is not about their party. So we study NPP ni power Parliament. Today, the minority in Parliament led by Kasongo, minority demands explanation for 10 million cedis, and $10 million. So 10 million cedis relief aid to Jamaica and Cuba. And how the President of the Republic handed over relief items and or send Ghana military men to go to Jamaica to help our brothers and sisters. The people in Jamaica, they are Ghanaians. They are Africans. Majority of them did not want to live in Jamaica. It is because of what happened in the past. That's how they ended up there. Atoyiranchem atowomo. Ebi edan nyina ebubu. Ebi emma ewu. Ebi life. Omo building nyina ahye. These people are humans like us. The way other people see us as humans and love us in very difficult times, we as Ghanaians too are humans. Bible na yete so no kora no ana yesua ne Quran no. You say eduane hye wonum na wo se kom kora de wonua. Eni se oka ni nyina di or se ugye bi we chie da de ma wonua. At that moment na Bible nim say eduane na wodi hye wonum no ekom de wunti na wodi hye wonum. But bibi nti also oka mu mienu na wodi de aka no ma wonua. Efri se ekom de wonua na wa men a at the end of the day, sa a common edin a bit to me, I'm a sebio with you bonnet. At the end of the day, when one man is hungry, another man when one man is satisfied, another man has to eat. When a brother is satisfied, another brother has to be satisfied. Onufu, get me the statement well. Now, and the John Mahamani and this Abai say, Asem atoyirenchem atu Jamaica for. Remember, Jamaica is an island. The kind of things we get as Ghana, Jamaica for munyebi. The kind of opportunities I war as a nation, Ghana, Jamaica is a small island. They are living in the middle of the ocean. Anytime nature will get a little angry, Jamaica gets wiped away. It is not their fault living there. That is where some of them were born, and that is where they grew up. That is where the umbilical cord is, and that is where they have to live. So you cannot sit there and say, I don't know, they don't have anywhere to go. That is where they belong. Enti say atoyirenchem etu obi wo Jamaica. Eti say atoyirenchem atu obi wo Ghana. Because I'm very sure say Bob Marley Yirekura Rita Marley. There were so many countries she could have gone to stay. But at the end of the day, Oba Ebri and Oka say, I want to live here. There's a reason, because people connect to where basically their umbilical cord, where the ancestry is from. And we cannot just take it lightly. Say, Adia Tuobi, and because of politics, MPP today are asking us, say, Adentina and the John Mahama buying Ghana Kura ya saying Kremofoni a Christophone Disua, Yawako pa. Adentina yenu bi wachiro ewo Jamaica. Yatam sikane eduane. In fact, enye sika. Yatam eduane entade. Nyoma ebebo omo so aye senipa. Na ye di soldiers for accounts omo nko bua no omo chichiro omo kro no. NPP for more parliaments aden omo ntiase. Ede nkwase ade na ye de ye sika eye. Jamaica and Cuba for a bread. So many times, Cuba for asuma omo nurses ni omo doctors mama ba Ghana. Abe boye times are na ye bread. Cuba, yepe ekura omo boy when it comes to nurses, doctors, experts. Cuba, and so many Ghanaians have been saved by Cuban doctors and nurses. And asamu to womo na abaya otiso John Mahama abayin through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Etumi agada nyoma kakra ama wasuma ye soja foni bi se munko na se dan no musia munso mumu. Sa apata na omosi a monbo omo no munya apata no so omunsuo na ase a monbo omo no muntu fufuro na yemfa aduane we kakra nka ho no so enye senipa na enyina yente asase we so Kasongo Afe nyoma kini MPP for say eyam kwasi asem. Almost say minority say NDC for parliament be chiro mu baby omunya sika no. Adentina matam Ghana sika akoto nnuane. Adane aton tade. Adane pese ekoboa ye nnua Jamaica ni Cuba ni ye nnua nipa owo atoyire nchemu. Enti omo so mo ntiase. Enti obi te se intim fodwo. Ose oye sofo. Meka kire nyanko ma swe awo miankasa mo se intim fodwo. Se ma anje ni seat na nam yokusie. Saa kwa no se oye sofo. Enda no pay a ye tam saa nyoma we ekoche Jamaica and Cuba for. Only the first person to catch Ghana for say on tiasie adentina ye tam sika we akona entokwa wo boko yemfa si eduane no koma boko fo entokwa o baby o Ghana galamse o baby enti sebio say yenya bi kwa na abro so a mama yemfa bi nko baby a because as we sit here maintain say obi wo boko aka say for the past 1 year 3 months 2 months 1 month we need that. Maintain so biaka so obokwa sebio for the past 2 years 3 years 4 years 1 month onya dan demu maintain say inti at this point obi o see a friend software or nyame nipa akwa wo oyekwasea now when him dey yaw asem we mu nyina and just sometimes I ask myself say MPP for omo ye moa na so omo ye ntwamoa ye wo moa ene wo ntwamoa. Sometimes when they do some things they don't think about it. It's because it's all about politics. It's all about they thinking, say, it will give them vote. Mama can't you? John Mahama and the NDC going to give aid to Cuba and Jamaica, and you protesting it, it will not make a Ghanaian vote for you, NPP. Ghana Nibian Wabeko ballot. Ako to Abaka say, John Mahama ko chair Cuba and Jamaica. Time are you at your chomo or come on when you and Oma Soja for ultimate 20 John Ghana Nibian Wabay. Into what to make Obi or so a sofo or parliament or so a Yaminipa to come and say, Mumrameche be a Sikano into Kwa Boko. I don't know, come Jamaica for Adrian. This is what happened in Jamaica. This is category 5 hurricane, Melissa. This is Kingston. This is even the capital. So imagine those living in small towns in Jamaica. This is category 5 hurricane. Imagine those. This is Kingston, Jamaica. This is Kingston, Jamaica for Accra. No. So imagine those people living in Jamaica as Ngregwa. So we come together as a nation and we take 10 million in aid. And the president says Jamaicans, Cubans, The soldier for no mumu bi monko na monko bo mo a. This group of piglets are saying why. In Tokwa Boko, Adentina Okoboa, Yenuanum Jamaicans. This is Bawumia. This is MPP. They are selfish. Now, this is when the NPP, they were in power. 2023. Ghana presents containers of cocoa products to Turkey. Time at Turkey for any earthquake. Ekruno edane ya ebubu ye free asase na se. Because ebia enokra ka ho na achiwuye. This was when they were in power. Today MPP for bucha say, "Hey, do not 10 million ye nya wen." Now let me show you this. This is 2023. This is Kenoforiata. The Ministry of Finance has presented 1120 footer containers of cocoa products as emergency relief items to victims of last February's earthquake disaster in Turkey. Time and no more power no. Omo de aid. Omo swe nuane. Yes, say asemesi wa Turkey. Without due respect, Turkey for munye before. Without due respect to Turkish, the Turkish are not a before. With all due respect, and I'm not against Turkey I am not being a racist here, but I am trying to build something for you to understand. Jamaicans are our brothers and sisters. They look like me. They look black like me. Their genes are the same like me and you. These are Jamaicans who every day when they speak, they say their roots is from where we live. And we know when we trace history, Jamaicans are one of us. They are part of us. NPP for tam eduanini sika koma Turkey for. I mean, read the story in intro. Today they are questioning. The items comprise 120 tons of cocoa powder and 20 tons of cocoa spread. 2023 na enkwara omuwo boko wana na edi miluda wana na yemani milo mani di. Wana na yemano 20 tons of cocoa powder mani di. Why akorabe na ewo boko in 2023. Time na Bawumia any MPP wo power na entokwa boko no. Akorabe na ewo boko a NPP aban command chocolate is onom. Yetam 130 tons of chocolate beverage called Turkey. Now let's read the story. And I quote: in line with this spirit, the government and the people of Ghana, through the collaborative efforts of the Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Cocoa Processing Company, acting on the instruction of Akufo-Addo, President Akufo-Addo, and Cabinet, procured 1120 footer containers of ready-to-eat cocoa products as emergency relief items for the people of Turkey. The Minister of Finance, Kenoforiata, said, end of quote. Mami reading namin timunchiramo MPP for nkwasiafo. Afunyo ma kene intim fojo mo ye nkwasiafo mo njimi mo nim nyansa. Mo ye nwan. Nobody will give you people power again. Time and more power 2023. Satan na bokufo omu hia milo. Na bokufo omu hia aid. Na bokufo omu hia any supplies. Under the instruction of the president and the cabinet, that decision was taken. So how can you today turn around and tell Ghana for say you don't understand why the president has instructed the government to export relief items to Jamaica, for Turkey for, without due respect, and without due respect, the Turkish might not even have eaten that food. For all you know, Turkey for did not even eat the beverage. But I know Jamaicans. I know Jamaicans are our brothers. And they will appreciate everything that is grown. Turkey for, they are richer than Jamaica. Turkey, they have money than Jamaica. Turkey, they are developed than Jamaica. Turkey should take care of their own. But you fools, In Kwasiafo to some, you sat in parliament and entertained the dwarf to take money. We did not have a problem. Why should we have a problem with a country helping another country in need? These are foolish people. MPP mu yam Kwasiafo and me hu asofo mu di MPP cha say mu yamu anyuno. MPP, they kill, they murder people and laugh about it. Chairman want to me assistant beka kire say omwa ne kokun eye John Kuma wo sirem ebe sin de omaka ho asem biem. San kofo engina bebia embo eye de JB dan kwa din biem. Kwasiafo wo mu ye nipa. Are these people humans? These are dangerous, foolish people. Why are we entertaining such a terrible group of termites? And yet we don't represent this kind of hard-hearted things. Kwasia Obeka say, I me wo Freemason. Kwasia, yasin Kwasia for joining Freemason. Sa Freemason Kwasia adwene no hade bi okeka. This man will sit there, hey, me de mikrobufo Kwasia. He does not understand. Oh sorry, me a Christian, I'm a Catholic. Such a fool with no principle. Hwentim for jo. Na no said ye nigu nenum. Na fono Jimmy for where say or your suffer. Hey, Jimmy for when he has so much Ghana. No, hey, cha 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 cha. Hey, mama, hey, yata, yata, yata biloko, yata, yata nagari, yata, mama, hey, cha 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 cha. You're still live on Loud Talents TV. And Wednesday. Kosowaha. Now, this is the kind of assistance we got during COVID-19. This is the aid assistance. And anytime they are naturally born foolish. COVID-19, 2016, Yending country 2014, 2016, the help we have gotten from other nations, other institutions, people who have seen us and felt bad for us. In chronic institutions, agencies are, they felt bad for us and gave us aid. In 2014, 2016, Ebola bae. Ghana served as a logistics hub for the United Nations Ebola response and received medical support. Ebola bae, UN, and other countries, they gave us medical support. Ebola in 2014, 2016. John Mahama was president. UNMEER, Ghana's role in Ebola response. We sat in this country. We took those aids because we were expecting other people to be humans towards us. Nations who were part of UN quickly gathered and said, Ghana needs intervention. Ebola might kill people. So our country became the hub of UN equipment, Nyoma logistics, fight Ebola. Ghana, and into Ebola into Mamba Ghana. It was through the intervention of the government of the day, John Dramani Mahama buying, they made sure they got that aid, they got the assistance to help other nations. So our country became the hub of making sure, say, logistics about Ghana, near Ama, other African countries. We saved lives. Over 2020, 2022, COVID-19 by. It was a pandemic. In Kwasia 47 say our economy is strong. We can face anything. COVID-19 by 2020, 2022. Ghana received vaccines via COVAX and donations from US, UK, Germany, China, and UAE. COVID-19, all these countries gave us assistance. They gave us aid. You people were in power. We didn't even have money to eat. Now, UNICEF Maiska, we received vaccines from UNICEF. Ghana Health Service, COVID-19 updates. But today, these people have a problem. When we have a little bit to share and we want to share, MPP in Kwasiafo will say they don't understand. Why? Why are we giving Cuba? Why are we giving Jamaica? These are the kind of people we live with. The NPP is a party of bastards. COVID-19, yenya an amount of 22 billion. COVID-19 by no. Yenya sika free World Bank, yenya sika free IMF, yenya sika free UK, yenya sika free Germany, China, yenya sika free Germany, yenya sika free UAE, yenya about 22 billion cedis. All about dollars, almost $4 million. Almost $4 billion. COVID-19 by no. We got almost $4 billion. Almost $4 billion. COVID-19. We got money from China, UAE, Germany, UK, United States. We got money, physical money to fight COVID. We got almost 4 billion, 22 billion cedis. All the bad dollar that time was 3.8 something billion dollars. So that's kind of way. Today, we want to help other people. In Kwasiafo MPP for say, you don't understand. You took 10 billion. You took almost $4 billion from other countries as in the form of AIDS. Emwa, Emamon Kwasiafo, Oforiata, Kojo Ponkroma, Samia Wuku, Nane Kufuado, Samuel Jenapo, Eye Afenyoma Ken Kwasiawe. Sam Kwasiafo, you split the money into pieces. And then, Abambia Bana, ye Kobwa Jamaica for the Cuba for Mosomon Tiasie. Where is the $4 billion? Thank you very much, team. Yati Kroma, COVID-19 by namo ya lockdown parties. And amudi be a restaurant. Bamti ne baboy or the COVID-19 sika no be a restaurant or Ghana. Now we are lockdown parties. Kojo Ponkromaka said they are working from home. He spent 1.5 billion working from home. Waso laptop na osho pono to kwate kwasia. These people spent money. They wasted all this money. And then today a government is in power. Now you have an issue. Why are we helping them? You got almost $4 billion. Come and tell us what you did with the money.